quickly and keep us posted. Now to the coronavirus pandemic. New numbers are out today, and South Florida is seeing another staggering spike in new infections.
And across the state, more than 10,100 new cases were reported. That's the highest number of positive tests since July. Of those infections, more than 2,300 are in Miami-Dade, more than 1,400 are in Broward, and 58 are in Monroe County. Local 10's Terrell Forney is live in Miami with more. Terrell.
And it's the doctors on the front lines of this pandemic who are noticing something very, very troubling when it comes to the numbers. They say that hospitals like Jackson Memorial Hospital here, more and more people are walking through the doors, feeling the worst effects of COVID-19, and they're worried about these medical facilities becoming overwhelmed in the next few weeks. COVID-19 cases have spiked significantly across South Florida, and healthcare professionals on the front lines are sounding the alarm.
We've been in the upper 9% for a couple of days now, which is, again, trending very, very poorly for our community.
On This Week in South Florida today, Dr. Eileen Marty, an infectious disease expert from the FIU Medical School, says the elements of a disturbing trend are unfolding now, with a growing number of people tested who are proving to be positive and a climbing rate of hospital admissions.
Miami-Dade has the 7th highest numbers of deaths in all counties in the United States, and we're the 3rd highest county for cases. So this is extremely serious in Florida.
The numbers are inching backwards to what we felt early on in the pandemic when the infection was deemed widespread and uncontrolled that forced mandatory shutdowns. The current impact is already being felt on our hospitals. State records detail the troubling trend. Patients with COVID-19 are being admitted at the highest rate in several months, and the positivity rate is at its highest point in 14 days. The bad news falls less than 2 weeks before the Thanksgiving Day holiday, when families would typically gather together for meals.
But more than anything else, it boils down to people not adhering to the basic public health requests and a false sense of security.
And that means that people have failed to maintain a safe social distance and also wear face masks, at least uniformly, especially when indoors and when social distancing is not possible. A complicated set of scenarios, according to Dr. Marty, is responsible for this troubling spike that we are seeing in COVID-19 cases. But the peak among these cases, at least here in Florida and especially South Florida, isn't expected to happen for another couple of weeks. Reporting live from Miami, I'm Terrell Forney, Local 10 News.